Good evening, everybody. This is your boy Ben Mahari here, represent MehariNation Sports Podcast. Welcome to another edition of Basketball Conversation on a Thursday night, though, guys. Major salute to the entire LDBC and the basketball community. This is a very special episode of Basketball Conversations due to what's been going on this week, though, guys. So, with no further ado, let's get down to it. Make sure to smash the like button as you guys come on in here. Um, as you guys already know right now, the coronavirus is really hitting the sports world really, really hard. And it's really taking its effects as the coronavirus has already hit the United States as of right now. Okay. Um, Yesterday, before the Jazz and the Oklahoma City Thunder were supposed to tip off of their game, um, it was reported that both Rudy Gobert and Emmanuel Mudiay tested positive for the coronavirus. Okay, and unfortunately, because of that, the the commissioner Adam Silver basically postponed the game. You know what I mean? Postponed the game and basically postponed the entire season until further notice. Um, After that, this morning, it was also reported that you know, uh, team star player Donovan Mitchell also tested positive for the coronavirus. Okay, and basically, um, Rudy Gobert was going around touching different things. You know what I mean? Touching microphones. Touching other people's stuff. Though without any idea that he too had the virus. So, I've been seeing a lot of people, rip him on social media, you know, tearing him a new one, basically about the irresponsibility of what he did. Now, let me take this time to say about my 2 cents on the situation today. Okay, listen, I understand the sentiment of people that are basically telling them how irresponsible he was. But let me just say this though, right now, I'm going to defend Rudy Gobert in this aspect. Okay, yes, he was irresponsible. Yes, he was recklessly irresponsible for basically touching other people's things. Okay, not knowingly that he had the virus. Now, the key thing is this: if Rudy Gobert knew that he had the virus and he went out there touching other people's stuff, then you know what? All bets are off. But the problem was this: he had no idea that he had the virus. So when you are going out and saying all these horrible things on social media, bro, you don't have no idea what he was going through at that time. And we don't know how he got the virus, and we don't know how he got sick. But as we continue on the subject here, my homie 503 the line just stepped into the building. Salute 503. How you doing, my brother?
Yo, can you hear me, bro?
Yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear. How you doing, my
Oh,
brother?
okay. What's going on with it, man? I'm good. I'm good, man. Just coming back from the house, man. Trying to get some last minute household stuff and little food, man. People is buying up everything, man, for this virus, man. People is preparing to be in the house for a little while, so trying to get what I can, man. Trying to prepare, bro. But I'm here, man. I said I was gonna come, so I'm here, man. Got
Bro,
gotta pull up on my little bro and show him some love, man. You always come through and fuck with me, man. So I gotta return the favor, man. It's only right.
yeah, absolutely, though, bro. And unfortunately, also too, though, I was also gonna say as well. Marlon Sims did contacted me though too, and unfortunately, I won't be able to go to the fight because the arena that are going to be holding the boxing event is going to be closed down to the public there too. So therefore, I won't be able to make it tomorrow, which is unfortunate though, bro. But I'll have another chance to go see one of his fights. So not a big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, man. Don't feel bad, bro. I'm not gonna be able to go to the fights I was supposed to go to this weekend with Stay Ready, man, because I don't wanna put myself at risk and I don't want to put my kids at risk. So,
Yeah.
man, we live to fight another day, bro. Just try to stay safe and as healthy and as clean as you can, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna trust me. That's only the beginning, man. But I'm glad you got your head and your heart in the right place, man. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
That's all that matters, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But to continue what I was basically talking about as you came in, um, the thing that I've been talking about the whole Rudy Gobert situation is this. Listen, we understand that he acted irresponsibly. He should have not been touching other people's things. He should not have been touching other people's property here, knowing that he did not know that he didn't have the virus. Now again, if Rudy Gobert knew he had the virus. He knew he was tested positive, and then he still went out and touched other people's things. Then you know what? We're having a different conversation. But if the man didn't know, we need to give this man a huge, sincere the benefit of the doubt, because if he had no idea he didn't have the virus, then the subject of the matter changes a bit, in my opinion, at least. Now, I am going to read to you guys what he basically apologized for. But as I do that, though, so 503, what do you think about the whole Rudy Gobert situation? What's your 2 cents on that?
Oh man, at first when I first seen the video, man, I didn't understand why he was acting so childish and playful with it. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is serious, man. But I do think that with that statement he put out, man, earlier today, that you about to get ready and read to everybody to see, because I had read it earlier, so I know exactly what you're gonna do. Uh, I think, man, me personally, man, I think his apology was sincere. My personal opinion, I do think he's taking it seriously now. Of course, he has no choice to, because of course he's infected. But I think that he wants people to understand that they have to take it serious, and he wants people to learn from his mistakes. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So I think that he's honestly being humbled about the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? And it is really, really unfortunate that he had to catch it. I wouldn't want anybody of his status, or let alone any person, to catch it, man. But for him to get it, and then for him to pass it along to Donovan Mitchell, bro, it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, what is we doing?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why at the same time, I'm sad and disappointed. We won't be able to talk about basketball, and I won't be able to watch the games with my family and my pops and stuff. But man, I really do want these people to figure out a cure for this coronavirus, man. Because I don't want to put, like I said, I don't want to put anybody at risk, man. And people are already getting infected, man. So I honestly think Gobert was sincere about his apology and his statement, man. And people just got to understand sometimes, like, we see things, but we don't really understand that same thing can happen to you.
Yep.
So I think Rudy Gobert kind of got a taste of his own medicine, unfortunately, and I hate that happened to him. I really do, man. I really do. That's all I got, though, bro.
All right, absolutely though, man. So I'm gonna read to you everybody the statement he put in on Instagram. He said, end quote, listen up very carefully. He said, I want to thank everyone for the outpouring of concern and support over the last 24 hours. I've gone through so many emotions since learning of my diagnosis, mostly fear, anxiety, and embarrassment. The first and most important thing is that I would like to publicly apologize to the people that I may have endangered. At the time, I had no idea that I was even infected. I was careless and made no excuse. I hope my story serves as a warning and causes everyone to take this seriously. I will do whatever I can to support using my experience as a way to educate others and preventing the spread of this virus. I am under great care and will fully recover. Thank you again for all the support. I encourage everyone to take all the steps to stay safe and healthy. Love, end quote. So, bottom line is this, though, man. I I really am very, very thankful that, and we got my man Act Reacher 45 in the house, though, bro. Hey, Act Reacher, if you want to come in though too, just let me know if you want to come on in as well. The links, I sent out the link through the Google Hangouts, but if you didn't get the link, just let me know, okay? Now listen, I think at this point right now, we need to pump the brakes a bit. Now, I understand the certain amount of people that are criticizing Gobert, for making this dumb decision for spreading around the virus. But if the man, listen, the man admitted that he had no idea he had the virus. So, benefit of doubt needs to be worn in this case. Like I said, if he knew he had the virus and still infected people with it, then he should be charged for spreading a deadly virus that could kill a lot of people. All right, but since the NBA did a good job of basically getting down to the situation and putting their foot down on the matter, there's going to be a good chance that hopefully the season can at least be salvaged somewhat. Now, the interesting aspect of this is that now the NBA is shutting down this season, just shutting down the season for now. Now, what I've been looking at through all the different reports I've been trying to gather up, they're going to try to hold the season for 30 days. And hopefully by the end of those 30 days, that the compromise or hopefully that the viruses slow down that the virus should be slowed down for somewhat. Okay. Um, that's just my thing. Ronald Finkley, I was just saying as a hypothetical example. No, I'm not trying to say anybody should be charged in this matter though. Too, but my basic point is that if Rudy Gobert didn't know he had the virus, benefit of doubt should be warranted. Okay, Act Reacher, I'm gonna get you the link right here and now. Hold on. Let me put this out real quick.
I mean, I honestly though, I feel where OG Run is coming from, but nah, man, I don't know who insinuating the charges or whatever the case may be, but I don't think nobody should be,
Yeah.
getting an indictment for coronavirus, especially if they didn't know that they fucking had the
No,
shit.
no. I was
You know
just
what I'm
saying.
saying?
I was just saying as a hypothetical example. I'm not saying nobody's charged in this whole matter. I'm not
Oh,
saying
okay,
that.
okay, yeah, man,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just a hypothetical example. I was just trying to illustrate and explain. So that's all that it was. But here's the thing, though. Here's a big thing in this whole matter. Now, the season's going to be shut down for 30 days. Okay. Now, I don't. Here's the thing. I really hope for that at least in the 30 days that the NBA has a better understanding of how they're going to lean to the health experts to decide what they're going to do to control this virus. If if the virus cannot be controlled within the time frame that it needs for the season to continue, then I think we're going to be facing the possibility of the entire season being canceled. Now, if the NBA would have just came out and said, "Listen, we're just going to shut the whole season down until we're going to shut the whole season down, no basketball for the remainder of the year," then I would have been okay with that. As a fan, I would have been disappointed that we were not going to see any more basketball, but you could understand their perspective. Now, I have a little bit of criticism towards the NCAA on this. Listen, you knew that this whole coronavirus was already spreading in the U.S. Why couldn't you just come out initially and say, "Listen, no basketball"? It didn't have to listen. This should not have taken till today to finally put your foot down and said, "Listen, we're going to shut down the entire NCAA tournament due to the growing concerns of the coronavirus." As Ronald Figley, as obviously pointed out the fact and said, stock up ourselves first. Absolutely, man. No doubt about it. What's going on, Stephen Brown? How you doing, my man? So, Act Richard, the link is in the comments section. If you want to jump on in, just go ahead and jump on in. But the thing is this: right now, we got the entire NCAA tournament is going to be canceled, pretty much for good. All events, men's, women's basketball, all spring and uh, all winter and spring sports are going to be canceled until further notice. Okay. Now, the hope for that hopefully in the months ahead that at least the warmer months can at least subside the virus a bit. But what I've been looking at in terms of all the health videos I've been seeing is that the virus is slowly mutating and is adapting to different environments. So the hope for is that now that hopefully there'll be more testing and more ways to contain this virus because you're not going to shut down the entire virus altogether. What you hope for is that while there's more awareness to contain the virus and hopefully to slow down the number of cases that's been going around in the United States. All right. And Tunnel Vision said they didn't think that the players were getting sick. After it happened, it was all shut down city. Oh, yeah, absolutely. No question about it. But let me ask 503, what's your reaction when the NCAA finally decided that they're going to shut down the entire tournament?
I mean, they should have did that shit last when fucking Gobert
Exactly.
got the fucking report, man. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about the March Madness is that this is where a bulk of these universities and schools and shit make a boatload of their money. You know what I'm saying? It's through these games and these fucking contracts with these fucking TV companies. So to be honest with you, I honestly don't give a fuck. More so about the college because the fucking these guys not getting paid any fucking way. It sucks that they won't be able to put out tape and display their skills, for guys that's like going to the league and stuff. But they'll always have next year. But man, I honestly, man, they should have did it before the NBA did it. In my honest opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because the NCAA already has a bad rep for fucking exploiting these fucking players. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So just because they was last with it, it puts a bad taste in my mouth with the whole college thing, man. So that's why I say, hopefully by time my kids get ready to go to college, man, within the next 10 years or whatever the case may be, hopefully these guys will be getting paid. All the athletes in college will be getting compensated for their services, man. You
Well,
know,
you,
um,
well, you know what though? You know what though? 503. After what California passed through the bill about the bill, trust me, Texas is going to be following in line though too, along with the other big time states, because they're all seeing the hypocrisy of the NCAA of what they're doing to these student athletes, and they're going to have to no choice but to change their ways, because if they don't, they're going to lose a lot of money down the line. They can't continue to play the same old guard like these are athletes and they can't have any no money. First of all, you've been exploring them out the ass for decades, okay? Listen, you've been finding schools for basically trying to help these kids out because they're making no money. I'll tell you this little story. Uh, Kyle, what's his name? Nate Mason, who used to be the starting point guard for the Golden Gophers when I was in college. I actually had him in one of my classes. I think it was around 2015, and I asked him specifically, like, listen, is it really hard to play college sports in the NCAA? He looked at me straight in the eye and said, like, bro, I don't make nothing playing college basketball. I had to depend on the school getting us food and getting us all of our essential needs to basically help ourselves. If I go out and get a job right now, the NCAA is going to basically label me as no longer an amateur athlete. And I looked at him and I was like, really? You mean you can't work, you can't do anything to survive? Like really? Like it's like they're in this bubble that they can't literally get themselves out of. You feel what I'm saying? And it really highlights to the point where, listen, the NCAA cannot continue to play this game, because if you do that, trust me, there's gonna be I'm sure there'll be another entity down the line. It's not gonna be now, but years later, let's just say decades later, there's gonna be another entity that's gonna treat them 20 times better, or the college athletes are gonna go play overseas and get paid there, and then come back and get and register themselves to the draft. That's how they're gonna put it. You know what I mean? That's just exactly how they put it. So Total Vision also says like they don't care about those kids. They only care about the $800 million plus on the line. And exactly, bro. That's exactly how it is. You understand what I'm saying? As our 503 is taking care of some business at the moment there, bro. So, Ronald Figley says, salute Ag Reacher. I'm all over the place trying to get a second income truck. Okay, Ronald Figley. Cool for you, my man. Nice, nice, nice. So, right now, as we speak right now, um, the NCAA is shutting down the entire tournament. Already, the big conference, college conferences, the Big Ten, the Big 12, the ACC, the SEC, and the Pac-12 have already shut down their entire conference tournaments. But the problem I have with the NCAA is this: why did it took this long for the other conferences to shut down their tournaments, and it took them shutting it down, plus the news that's coming out with about the Jazz players to basically finally convince you, like, listen, we're gonna shut down the entire tournament. It should not have taken this long for them to do that. If the NBA was able to get out in the front of things and put their foot down on the matter, then why did it took this long for you to do that? I just listen. You cannot convince me otherwise. And with due respect to Grant Hill, he talked about what was going through along in the process of making that decision. I'm sorry, bro. If if the virus is the main problem at hand here, and you're putting so many people at risk by playing these games in front of large numbers of people, what's the point of holding these games or even continuing the tournament altogether? Now, listen, as a basketball fan, I always want to play. I always want to play. You see these guys play and get to play, their hearts out. You know what I mean? Because March Madness is the best time of the year. But if the safety of the players is the most important thing, it has to be the main priority to protect these athletes from getting sick. You know what I mean? And make sure to smash that like button too, guys. We got 5 people in the middle, only 2 likes though, bro. Let's get some likes up there too, guys. So listen. Also, we're going to make sure to confirm this too. The NBA is already shutting down the season for at least a month until further notice. Okay. Earlier today, the NHL is also suspending its entire season. Major League Soccer is also suspending its season indefinitely until further notice. Okay, the NFL has already canceled meetings, in Florida because of the coronavirus issue. Okay, and also the ATP and also other big time tournaments, also big time sporting events has also been canceled too. And also Major League Baseball is suspending spring training and also is delaying the opening day of the 2020 season too. So it's going to affect everybody, guys. Let's be honest here. This virus is going to affect everybody. This is already it's already a pandemic right now. So therefore, the death rate is already over 2%, which means people are going to get affected by this virus. But if you have a good immune system that can at least resist to the virus, then you should be okay. The big concern is for people who have pre-existing health conditions or basically are at an older age, because the immune system is a bit weak to try to fight off the illnesses. Because the thing with the flu is, if you have a strong immune system that can be able to fight off the illness, then you should be okay. But if you basically, what I'm getting the understanding is that people who at an older age that are going through various health conditions are going to be more susceptible of going through the serious side effects of this coronavirus. So if you got to go out to the grocery store, get the essential things that you need, understand what I'm saying? Then make sure to protect yourselves. Always use hand sanitizer, or if you got to use wipes to wipe down the carts out there, because people touch the railing of the carts all the time. That's why Walmart always provides wipes to wipe that stuff down. And trust me, it gets nasty too. I remember one time there was some blood on the cart there, and I looked at it as like, you want me to touch that? No way. Absolutely not. I ain't touching that. No, 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 no. As we got my main man, Ag Reacher 45 in the house. My man, Ag Reacher. How you doing, my friend?
Was shaking, Abe.
Man, what's shaking though, bro? It's been a wild day today, bro. I mean, I was supposed to cover the Marlon Sims fight though tomorrow, but unfortunately, he sent out an email through the Grand Casino and the Athletic Commission in Minnesota, basically saying that there won't be allowed any audience members to go attend the fight because of the growing concern of this coronavirus. So it's in everything, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately,
Damn. I was going, and that's crazy. You must have been thinking what I was thinking, because I was going to ask you about that.
I know. Yeah, you did ask me about it earlier today, and I actually
Yeah, but I
mentioned,
was going to ask you about it again after
yeah,
we got done talking about it. I was going to ask you, like, are you going to get footage? Because I know his
yeah.
part isn't going to be televised.
No, unfortunately, it's not going to happen because even with the ticket, listen, they're restricting people from going into the facility because only only the training staff, and only close family members are going to be allowed to go into the facility. But as of right now, you know, thankfully I got the ticket for free, so I'm not losing any money. But I know a friend of mine that was going to come with me that had to pay $25 for the ticket though too. So I'm afraid he's going to have to get a refund for that. So it sucks. But you know what? It's all right because I know I'm going to have another chance to cover Marlon since he lives in Minnesota too. So it ain't the end of the world.
Yeah, but there, man, I ain't gonna front. I wanted to see the young bro. That'd have been a good look for the young bro, man. I hate all of this coronavirus, the symbiote that they got floating around here. It's what you get for playing with them Chinese, man.
I
It's what
know,
you
bro.
get, Trump. And I blame this on all the people that let Trump sit here and become president. And
Yep.
then not even just that, all these people that actually like the fact, because Trump, as far as economically, he did a little bit better than what Obama did. You know what I mean? But Obama really got dealt the presidency in a recession. I'm not defending Obama. I'm just saying though.
Yeah, I get you, bro. But here's the thing, though, bro. I mean, the stock market got hit hard.
Yeah. Recently, I checked my
Yeah,
Robinhood app.
yeah.
It's red.
Oh
It
my
ain't.
goodness, though, bro.
It's
Like,
red. It's red. It's all red right now. See, they just think that I be boxing that midget, Abe. They don't know that I got that I be smart, but I don't want them to think that. I want them to underestimate. I don't want them to know I'm articulate.
yeah, that's correct, Stephen Brown. Smash the like button. Yes, absolutely. Smash that like button. But let me ask you this, though, too. I was talking about this with 503 a little earlier before he had to drop off real quick. Um, Rudy Gobert issued a statement through his Instagram page. Did you get a chance to see it?
Nah. What's going on?
Okay, let me. I guess I can read it to you right now. Let me pop this up real quick. But pretty much he gave out an apology. As I popped it up real quick. But what's been your reaction so far about the NBA now basically postponing the season until further notice? Until they're basically shutting it down for 30 days until they get more information about this whole virus thing.
I ain't gonna lie. You got to keep the athlete safe.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that they should have did similar to what boxing is doing. You know what I mean? Maybe just for like all the people that like bought the tickets. I don't know. I think look, this is what I would do. I guess I got this from like how they be doing in battle raps and stuff like that. So basically, all the people that had tickets to that event, because obviously they had to be compensated. You know what I mean? I would give them the motherfucking what do you call that? The NBA League Pass.
Yeah.
I would give them that for free for a year.
Oh yeah.
I would give everybody that for a year, you know what I mean, and just have the NBA players. But that's only people that got season. You know what I'm talking about? Them diehard fans that come to like every other game. You know what I'm talking about, Abe? Only them though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm talking about them. I will refund all of them because they deserve it. That's like if me and you had, let's say like an app or whatever, and we threw certain boxing events and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like maybe three rounders, street beefs. Gloves up, guns down, and me and you host it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And let's say me and you own the thing. Let's say it's successful and we make money and stuff like that. So let's say the boxers, we compensate them, right? But let's just say because of this coronavirus, now they don't know what to do. And also, let's say that we had the app and we got people that pay, let's say $5 a month for the app. You get me?
Yeah.
We got to figure out what to do. You know what I mean? We got to compensate them somehow.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, me thinking and me trying to be a quick thinker, I would try to compensate all the people that had like season passes, that always like our diehard fans with money I would make sure that, you know what I mean, we're going to pay for that NBA League Pass. We're going to still keep the games going because the money got to float somehow.
Right. Definitely agree with you on that at front end, but you live in New York, so unfortunately, James Stone ain't gonna give your money back. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. You ain't lying about that.
I mean, if we weren't talking about the coronavirus, though, bro, I was gonna ask you about what's your reaction about when Spike Lee got kicked out of the Garden, bro.
You don't kick Spike Lee out of the Garden. That's why I'm starting to think some of the motherfuckers in that building got corona. Don't even worry about this shit, Spike. Motherfuckers ain't, when you get the coronavirus, you get short of breath.
Yeah.
And you have fever-like symptoms. So imagine fever-like symptoms is one thing, but you being short of breath and you young and you gotta get checked out. That's not healthy. That's not healthy. You know what I mean? Even a person that's a little bit older than us, Abel, you know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be getting sick like that too.
Right. Right, exactly. And right now, the death percentage right now, way I've been reading is right at
Yo,
2%.
Abel,
Which,
the shit is a symbiote. I swear
yeah,
to God, man. If y'all ever watch Venom, y'all know what I'm talking about with that symbiote. Cause some motherfuckers is living and some people is dying. The shit is
yeah.
serious. I'm not even trying to really be in contact with people like that. I'm trying to like, like I wanted to, I didn't eat nothing crazy. I had like, because I'm dieting a little bit right now because
Hmm.
I'm supposed to have something coming up April. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If you see my profile picture, that's my license, my
Hmm.
boxing license. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I
yeah.
had to cross that little serial and the address and all of that out. There's trolls in here. You know
You
what
know
I'm
what?
saying?
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful too, because Kale Brook will be looking for you to see
Yo,
like,
yo, shut the hell up, Abe. I've been on your channel in a minute. See what happened when I come back. You talk. I'm proud of you though, man. I gotta give you credit. I love how your channel's growing. I like the thing that you did with Tay Tay. Salute to Tay Tay Brown. I really liked that episode. That I think was my favorite episode that you did.
oh wow,
You really had me cracking up. I didn't get to catch it live. I don't remember. I don't think I caught it live. I think I caught the replay.
yeah.
I was working out and I was running, so I really was paying attention. So any that goes for anybody. If you are like, if you come on when I happen to work out or whatever, I'm really locked in. I'm like extra focused. So
Of
there
course,
be some mornings where if you don't see me in the chat, don't think I ain't listening. I already know because I'm like that. So
yeah.
I don't assume that people ain't, even if I don't see that they not there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
So
yeah.
you know what I mean? But that's definitely, I'm gonna definitely be paying attention what's happening in your show if I happen to be working out. And some days, depending on the days, you know what I mean, I'll be, like working out and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely though, bro. I mean, Tay, I'll give you this though. Tay Brown backed up her word, and she came through, and we finally got to deal with the smoke, and got to show my quickness,
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Abel. She right though. You know what I'm saying? This New York life, man. I ain't
I
gonna say you
believe it.
good. You good. You good with me. You good with me, Abel. Don't worry about that. You're gonna be all on 145th and Durham. I know. You know what's crazy, right? Even though you didn't know where Tay Tay was at, I know where Tay Tay is from. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? And you know what I mean? As soon as she said it, but then again, I'm a New Yorker, so you know what I'm saying? Hempstead, I used to be chilling over there. You know what I mean?
Right.
She, if she's listening, she gonna laugh. I used to be over there by Elmont, you know what I mean, right off Jamaica Avenue. Cause I could tell by Queen City, Long Island. So that's why she was talking about, she called it the Coliseum. But Tay Tay, damn well they call it the Collie Block. We call it the Collie Block. And she
Right.
gonna laugh again if she was to hear this. But I know where she at because my family from Queens. But me and my moms and them is the only eyeballs that was raised and living in Harlem and stuff. So
All right. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. William School Art, it was good, my brother. He said, I saw where a man in China who was 104 years old got over the virus. Man, that's crazy, though.
that shit is a symbiote. That shit is
Yeah.
that shit. Y'all seen Venom, man. That's the symbiote. Y'all keep laughing. That shit is the symbiote, that motherfucker gonna be stronger probably. Dude, that's 104 and he lived.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he lived even another year, that shit made him stronger.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So let me read you the apology that Rudy Gobert sent out on his Instagram page, and I'll let you respond to that if you like. He basically said, and this is to make sure to repeat this for new people that just came in here right now. Rudy Gobert issued an apology through his Instagram page about what took place, and after he found out he tested positive for the virus, he said, "I want to thank everyone for the outpouring of concern and support over the last 24 hours. I have gone through so many emotions since learning of my diagnosis, mostly fear, anxiety, and embarrassment. The first and most important thing is that I would like to publicly apologize to the people that I had may have been endangered. At the time, I had no idea I was even infected. I was careless and made no excuse. I hope my story serves as a warning and causes everyone to take this seriously. I will do whatever I can to support using my experience as a way to educate others and prevent the spread of this virus. I am under great care and will will fully recover. Boy, that's a mouthful. Thank you again for all your support. I encourage everyone to take all the steps to stay safe and healthy. Love, period. So, after hearing this, though, Mr. Act Reacher, what do you think about that?
I'm one of those type of people, Abel. I believe in the constellations and the stars and everything aligning. I hate to say it, it had to happen to him like that, so that the average dude like me and you can't sit here and go outside and think that shit is cool, and we
Right.
can't get the symbiote on us. Cause me and you be the type of dudes, because we so young and strong and in our prime
Right.
right now. We feel like, yo, we could even if we did get it. Don't lie, Abel. You feel like you could recover from the symbiote,
You know what
right?
though? You know what though? I feel that I could have a chance to recover from it, but to say that I want to that would make a full recovery from me, I would be lying because listen, this is a
I feel you. I feel you. I
yeah.
feel you on that. I agree
Let me
with you on
let,
that too.
yeah, let me finish my sentence though real quick before you respond. My point is that I feel like that I could probably make it through, but I'm not going to sit here and say that I will make a full recovery from it because listen, this virus, even if you recover from it, you're still going to feel the side effects of it, and it could come back again. Because I've already seen some readings where people would come back out of quarantine, okay, then a couple of days later, boom, the virus comes back and they ended up dying in the process. You understand? It's really scary, bro. But go ahead, man.
Nah, I understand what you're saying, bro. I mean, yeah, I definitely, but I basically, said what I said. I feel like, I mean, this was kind of salute to everybody in the chat too. I can't see y'all like that, I
Yep.
mean, when you in StreamYard. But salute, but yeah, man, I believe in destiny and the stars aligning and stuff. I feel like that had to happen to him, so other people could really, be more cautious, because people be making fun of people that be having gloves. I be seeing cab drivers in the city having masks on and they gloves on and they driving. You know what I'm saying? With the mask and the gloves on, and they looking crazy to some people, but I don't really blame them. I feel like if you're working at a register, what I mean, it's just messing up everything right now, man.
You know what though? It's a funny thing though too. Ticket TV was wearing like a robber's mask or something like that when he was walking into the store though, bro. Bro, I was dying laughing, bro. You seen that one though, Ek?
Yeah, yo, he be having me crack up, man. I ain't gonna lie, I can't. He be killing me. Dudes like him, and salute to the singing OG KQKC, man. He
Yeah.
be killing me too, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely though, bro. But the point is this though, guys. The point is we're going through a very, very dire times right now. What's going on in the White House, the coronavirus. Let me just say this off the rip. This year's NBA season has been really, really been sad. First, we had first early on in the year, we had to deal with the death of the commissioner David Stern. Tragically dying after a brain hematose. Then the unexpected death of Kobe Bryant in late January, which really rocked the sports world entirely. Now the NBA season is being shut down, for at least for the time being. We don't know it's going to be shut down for the entire year due to this coronavirus. So, man, it's been a really crazy time right now, man. You know, I don't know if I don't. I've been also reading the part those two that the Olympic Games may still go on, but I don't know. I don't know if the
Nah,
Olympic.
they canceled a lot of tournaments and stuff, man. And
Right,
even if
right.
they do, they're gonna do it like how they doing with like the Shakur Stevenson fight,
Yep,
and with like these like with the Marlon fight.
yep.
You know what I mean? They're gonna have like very little people there as possible.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely, man. It's sad though, bro, because sports is an opportunity to have all sorts of different people, gather around and enjoy, competitive people going at each other. But because of what's going on right now, it's being taken away because of this huge epidemic that basically, you know, I'm not gonna take it too far, but I'll put it like this: China should have been much more vigilant about what was going on, but you know how they are, so. Man, oh man. But yeah, so let me ask you this though, Ack Reacher. Let me ask you this. Um, how are things looking in New York right now? I've heard some stuff about what's going on in New York about this virus too.
I mean, it's in Westchester. I heard about a few cases in Westchester, New York, and they had
Right.
shut a few schools down. I'm kind of Mr. New York. I kind of from the city to everywhere with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Yonkers, Mount Vernon,
Hmm.
everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I just I try to pay attention because like I be traveling to all of these places for matches and stuff like that. So it's just I just don't know how to feel about it. You know what I mean? Especially starting a new job and getting my license back, my boxing license and all of that. So I don't know, man. It's just crazy. I'm not even worried about opponents or the gym. I'm more worried about the virus and my
Yeah.
trainer. I'm worried about my trainer because he older, but he ain't crazy old. But
Yeah, absolutely. We want to welcome back 503 in the house, though, bro. So yeah, my man, we've been talking about a lot of stuff about the virus, though, bro. You know, how's the things looking down in Texas, my man?
Yeah, it's getting fucked up out here, man. Like I say, man, they didn't already canceled the rodeo, and they canceled all of the schools, man. They got a whole extra week of school. You know what I'm saying? So these kids already getting spring break. Now they fucking cancel school. My kids won't go back until the 31st. You know what I'm
God
saying?
damn.
Yeah, yeah. Some people kids are going back on the 31st, like mine.
man,
If you're in
man,
the independent school district, and some kids are going back on the 24th. But go ahead, Ed. What you gonna
nah,
say?
nah. I was just gonna say in New York, man, niggas don't get spring break until y'all. They don't get. We don't get spring break until y'all getting ready to come back. You know what I mean? Like you talk about like March.
Mm-hmm. Cause,
Yeah, yeah,
cause,
yeah,
cause
yeah. In New
spring
York,
break, spring break was supposed to be over with for some kids, depending on what district you live in. Like like
yeah,
like my nephew, for example, he was out of school this week, and my son he was out of school this week. You know what I'm saying? But my daughter, you know what I'm saying, from my girl who I'm with now, you know what I'm saying. All of our kids fucking had school this week, and they spring break is next week. But by the fucking coronavirus fucking everything up, everybody gonna have a whole another week out. So some people gonna go back to school on the 31st. Some gonna go back on the 24th. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta make do, man. We gotta survive. You know what I'm saying? It's a survival mode finna go in. But we used to it down here in Houston and Texas because we have like tornadoes and hurricanes and shit like that. So like when shit like that come, like people go to the stores and they buy up all the fucking toiletry, they buy up all the water and shit like that. So we used to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's getting real, man, because me and my girl, we done went to like fucking 3 stores, 4 stores, man. They don't have no water. Some don't have toilet paper. They running out of cleaning products. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting very very serious, bro. Very very serious.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna start getting food. I guess like to the stores real late, and I'm gonna have to start getting grub like that now. I ain't gonna just keep trying to
Oh yeah.
come back and forth to the store and stuff like. I mean, I was already doing that, but now I'm gonna do it a little bit more, hard body. You know what I mean? So I don't gotta constantly come into contact with people like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
facts, bro. Facts, man. But yeah, though too, man. Me and Ag, we were just touching upon my live stream with Tay Tay Brown last
Oh
Thursday, though,
Lord,
bro.
check you out, young Mac Bahari. What happened? You put the Mac down, right?
No, I did not back down. I absolutely did not. I allowed her to come on to this channel.
I'm gonna let you know right now though. If I would have did one with La La D, it would have been more fire though. Hey, but your shit was fire though. Your shit was fire. Your shit was fire though. Your shit was fire.
Oh yeah.
You had me cracking up though, Abe. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you. You almost had me fall off the treadmill. I forgot. I forgot what I think it was. What Tay Tay asked you something. Yeah, dead ass almost had me fall on the treadmill because when I'm on the treadmill and I'm running, I try to like shadow box too while I'm running. So like there was like a particular part. I forgot what part it was, and she said something that you said. I think you said something about bitch slapping somebody. That's what you said, and I started cracking up. I was like, "What Abe talking about? Abe gonna pimp slap somebody? What Abe doing with the black side too?" I said, "Oh shit."
Man, listen. I haven't had a chance to re-listen to that again. I'll tell you this though, too. Tay Tay Brown, comes to get it. So, I finally said, you know what? I gotta have her come down to my house, and we're gonna finally have to squash it. You know what I mean? And
Oh Lord.
we successfully did that. You haven't heard the chance to hear 503?
Nah, I gotta check it out, man. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, go. Yeah, you do that after this live stream, though. Yeah, you go ahead and do that, though, bro. But it's a really unfortunate situation there
Okay,
too,
I
guys.
want to ask you this right quick, Abe.
Yes, sir.
How long do you think you can go without basketball, bro?
Uh, Honestly, I could go probably about a week. You know what though? To be honest with you, I could last without it. I could last without maybe a good full month though. Actual watching NBA basketball. I have no. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I can't stand today's basketball because how weak and how they can't play defense because they
You
take it away.
sound just like my boy Super Ugly. I gotta have my boy Super. Oh my god, you
So
sound just like my boy.
don't like this game's modern day 2000 era of basketball?
He says the same shit as Abel, bro.
Listen, no man, I'm telling you, they can't play defense. They taking away hand checking. They taking away defensive zone. Okay, what they call it the illegal defense. Okay, they taking away the physicalness of the game. I'd rather prefer. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather watch a game in the 80s or in the 90s or in the early 2000s because at least you were able to bang and actually play defense. The NBA doesn't even allow you to play defense. That's why you see all them guys, some of them bums scoring 30 points per game, but not playing no defense. You mean to tell me that James Harden would average about 36 points per game in the 80s where you were able to bump people, bro? Yeah, right. The
James
Detroit
Harden would have been going nut.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Okay.
James
I want to ask
Harden
you
would have
this.
been going.
What?
James Harden would have been an offensive. He would have been bugging.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But let me hear
He
Bob
would have been doing. He'd have fucking been doing the chanting like Kobe and went wild, bro. Stop playing with Harden. Y'all gonna stop playing with Harden, man.
Okay.
You look, and that's another thing that you got in common with him, Ed. With my boy Super Ugly.
Right.
Son hate James Harden. He can't stand James Harden.
Right.
I know you don't hate him, but you just don't like his style of play.
I
and
don't.
You think he travels. Because that's what my boy Super Ugly always said. He'd be like, yo, your boy be traveling. I'd be like, yo, stop disrespecting my boy Harden. I love Harden, bro. When I play 2K, I really like kick ass for Harden. Harden is an all-star. I'll bust anybody. That goes for anybody. Anybody. Right. If I use the Rockets, it's going to get real ugly. Sam Cassell, Tyrone Hill ugly.
Oh, I know, right? But before I let our 503 respond, guess who just showed up? Miss Tate around here. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, though. And we also got Ticket TV in here. Salute to the OG Ticket TV, man. Listen, Ticket, I feel bad for you. My man. YouTube's trying to kill your channel, though, bro. But we got to keep pushing, though, man. Salute the Ticket, though, bro. Much love to the OG, though, man. But go ahead, 503. Go ahead. What you about to say?
Now I was gonna ask you, man, because I know you be on your historian shit with the basketball, right? I was gonna say, man, who do you think modernized the game and kind of made it quote unquote softer? Do you think it was the fans, or do you think it was coaches? Do you think? Okay, I'm gonna just say it. Do you think this was all this new era of basketball? Do you think this had a little bit to do with Jordan or Kobe or RP or like Iverson? You know what I'm saying? Who do you think kind of made the game a little bit more quote unquote softer for the young boys coming up in our era?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this: Kobe and Michael went through the '90s. I mean, they only had to play through the rules that they were given to. But
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna put it like this: when you look at where the softness came from, go look back when Steve Nash was with Phoenix when they were playing the 10 seconds or less type of offense system by Mike D'Antoni. When the league was starting to take it away, the physicalness of the game, Steve Nash was able to penetrate to the lane without being touched most times. And so that's where I feel like the kind of the issues began to start because Steve
Right.
Steve Nash, with due respect, won back-to-back MVPs over Shaquille O'Neal. Like maybe one MVP is fine, but two, come on, bro. Like Kobe and Shaq had better years, had a better season than Steve Nash did, and the only reason they gave it to him is because it was mostly a sympathy MVP award than to really actually asking yourself who really was the most valuable player during '05 and '06. So I look at how they interpreted it and how they gave Steve Nash more luxury to do what he wanted, except that they couldn't beat the San Antonio Spurs because the San Antonio Spurs were just a better team than everybody during that time.
I feel like it started when they started doing them super teams, man. The
Right.
league, everybody changed like together. It was like a fraternity. It was like actors. You see how certain actors always be in every type of movie and stuff like that. The shit is a fraternity, man. That's how it is in basketball. They get groomed from college, most of them.
Yeah, absolutely, though, man. 89. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I was just gonna say, like, me, I feel like it was the Celtics. I feel like it was me personally. You know what I mean? I felt like around the time all of that started happening, that's when the league started changing.
Yep.
And when people started doing the super team thing, that's when the referees started changing. And
Okay. In your opinion, Ag, what was the first super team?
Let's hear it.
I ain't gonna lie, shout out to Brother Black. I agreed 100% with Brother Black. He kept it a stack, bro. He kept it a stack. I remember it was one morning when I was jogging and I was listening to Trill Boxing, and I think the first real super team like that, at least in our era, because we all the same age, like
Right.
maybe a year, months, a year and a couple months apart, whatever, all three of us.
Right.
So I feel like it was them. It was the Celtics. The
Right.
Celtics was first, and then they
With
planted the
KG,
seeds.
with
They
KG,
planted the
Paul
seeds.
Pierce,
Yes, and
Rondo.
it made
Yeah.
sense. And it made sense because they was older and Rondo, the same age, but the rest of them was older than LeBron. So that planted the seed for like LeBron and D Wade and Chris Bosh.
Do you think? Do you think that team was more so created to go against to go against LeBron and try to destroy LeBron, or do you think that was more so of Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce trying
No,
to
that was designed for the Lakers, brother. That was designed. That was designed for the Lakers.
Lakers. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
designed for the Lakers around that time, sir.
Nah. I feel you, bro. I
You
feel
know,
you.
because
Because
Kobe was still
some
Kobe was
fanboys of LeBron feel like that team was put together to stop LeBron from going to the finals when he was with Cleveland. And
and
his
you
beginning of his
and
career.
you remember around that time. That was around the time, Dipset was doing their thing at G Unit. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Oh yeah, I
saying?
remember
They
that.
were still doing I in the game, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Man.
so I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I just feel like that's where it really started because every other person I remember when I was a real little kid, I always respected the fact that when I used to be able to play, first of all, like certain stuff, I feel like back in the days you had to appreciate more, even with the video games. I remember when 2K was only for Dreamcast. When I was
Oh
a little
yeah.
kid, 2K was only for Dreamcast and Iverson was only on the covers. How
Yep.
many of y'all remember that? All of y'all that always call me a young buck and all of that. How many of y'all 40-year-olds remember that?
Oh man, bro, listen. I used to play NBA 2K on the Dreamcast hard back then. That was my all-time favorite game. I played it more than NBA Live, man. To be
Me
honest,
too. There was a point I did, and then I got back into live. I ain't gonna lie,
no,
I was a hood hopper, like we
but
would call it in New York when it came to that. I was a hood hopper when
I
it
was
came to
hopping
that.
like
I
a
can't
kid.
say, I can't even say here cat. I was hood hopper.
2K live, 2K because they had 2K for football too. You know what I'm saying? And I used to jump from Madden to 2K. You know what
Yo,
I'm
I
saying?
ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you. I used to even be going from Madden but actually around that time was quarterback club still popping for 64
yep.
around that time. Yeah, I used to be going from there to Madden to Blitz. Oh man, bro.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Blitz was the shit. That was my ultimate motherfucking game on football game on Sega. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Blitz was it. You know what I'm saying? But now though, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. For me, I think the first super team I could vividly remember, you know what I'm saying, in my era, it was LeBron James and D Wade, man, Miami Heat, man, Chris Bosh, man, the original super team big three, man. For three prime all stars got together. You know what I'm saying? And it was the biggest
But
thing I had ever seen in basketball to
but
me. Boston
503.
was cool, but I'm gonna just say this. I understand when you come with Boston, man. Those were some good names that came together, man. But let's just keep it a G real, bro. Paul Pierce was kind of out of his prime. KG was way past his prime. And you
They
had
got the ring though. They got one, but they got the ring.
Yeah, but
Then
the
when they
thing,
went back again, they lost to Kobe. Kobe wanted to,
man,
yeah, I
Kobe
mean,
liked them niggas, man.
yeah. Kobe
hold
needed
on.
that.
Hold on. The thing with that Celtics team was after they got the first ring,
Mm-hmm.
KG injured his knee and wasn't able to get back healthy in time for the playoffs. If KG would have been healthy, I think they would have repeated. It would have been tough. But the thing was that after they
Hell
won the
no.
first time, they
Hell
got
no, Abe. I love you to death, but go ahead. I disagree. Go ahead.
all right. But I'm saying is, I think the Celtics got a little greedy and got a little full of themselves because
Right.
listen, that's the problem. That's what really broke up the Celtics because there was just too many egos on that team. I mean, you
Okay,
had
okay,
Ron,
okay, okay. Answer this. Answer this. You're a basketball guy, so I'm gonna be picking your brain all night.
yes,
You understand? Who do
yes,
you think was the stem of the problem for the Celtics and why they broke up?
Rondo, all the way Rondo. Because no, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Rondo knew he could basically pick around Ray Allen because Ray Allen is a peaceful type of person that don't want that confrontation. Listen, you could try that with Kevin Garnett because Kevin Garnett would tear him apart. And so listen, Rondo knew that listen, I can't mess around with KG because he'll tear me apart. So then I know Ray Allen's got my back, but I could basically pick around with him because listen, I don't want to deal with those two guys. But listen, the way that the Celtics disrespected Ray Allen, putting him in trade rumors left and right. Listen, I didn't blame him for going to Miami because listen, they kept putting him
Facts.
in trade rumors
I agree with you with that, Abe.
left and right, and then they put Avery Bradley in the starting lineup over him.
Facts.
Are you kidding me?
Facts. Facts.
Right,
Facts.
right.
Facts.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, Abe. I gotta give you that one, brother. I may not agree with you with one thing, but I agree with you wholeheartedly with the Ray Allen thing. I gotta be the judge when it come to this. I appreciate a lot of people disrespecting Ray Allen like that. I gotta bang the gavel on y'all.
Right, exactly, bro. Because listen,
No. I gotta bang the gavel on y'all. Y'all disrespected Ray Allen like he didn't give y'all a ring, Boston.
Thank you.
Y'all
And
was burning jerseys and throwing them in the
you.
garbage.
Thank you. And the big thing is this for KG to disrespect Ray Allen, even on TV, though, bro. Like, listen, they traded you to Brooklyn a couple of years later. So, what are you talking about? Oh, Ray Allen went to the enemy. Dude, the Celtics were putting him in trade rumors throughout the last couple of years. And when he became a free agent, he made the power move to lead to take less money to go to Miami, knowing he got a role on the team. Listen, if he stayed in Boston, they were gonna still put him in trade rumors and trade him elsewhere. So I will never ever blame Ray Allen for that move because listen, they disrespected him. They put him on the bench over Avery Bradley. And no disrespect to Avery Bradley, he ain't no Ray Allen. I'm sorry. Number two, Rondo was becoming more of a head case than he wanted to deal with. And so Ray Allen said, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to leave somewhere else where I know I'm going to get a role on the team and be respected there. Okay. And number three, Rondo was not worth the kind of trouble there, too. And then everyone else followed suit there, too, because after they lost to the Knicks in the first round, everybody left. Pierce left, KG left, and Doc Rivers left to the Clippers. I mean, come on, y'all. This is common sense. So there you go. That answers your question, 503.
Okay, yeah, man. But I gotta agree with you on that one, man. I don't like how Ray Allen was handled. That's why I'm glad he came back and destroyed Boston when he got with LeBron in Miami. They annihilated the whole Eastern Conference, and that's when LeBron, in my eyes, became the real king. But this basketball conversations, man, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna talk nothing but basketball over here, man, because I know Abe, he always come on the show and he like bringing the basketball conversations up, man. But I'm thinking about shit as we go on, man, and I'm gonna just be real. Like in today's NBA, and I know A pay close attention to it too, and I know A is deep and down on the inside. He really a basketball nigga, but he love boxing, so he boxing. You know what I'm saying? But basketball was my nigga.
Chill, y'all. Ain't nobody do the interview yet. We gonna get into all of that. Don't tell me.
I'm gonna just give him a little drip, not too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We gonna get into all of that.
Not too much, man.
Real soon. Hopefully this coronavirus get, you know what I mean? Because I got this thing coming out, man, that I want to talk to you behind the scenes about.
Cool.
Okay, cool, man. Well, I want to talk about if Abe don't mind, man. I want to talk about
absolutely.
I want to talk about the finals and I want to talk about the playoffs, and of course we got this little break coming up with the NBA, man. But I think, man, the Lakers is gonna be that team to beat, man, in the NBA, man. Them boys they syncing together, man. Their chemistry is on point, man. LeBron and AD, it's this been something in the works for a while ever since LeBron got to the Lakers, man. I gotta ask y'all this, man. If the Lakers don't win the finals this year, man, is it over with for LeBron and his legacy, man, when it comes to the whole GOAT talk, you know what I'm saying? And him being the next quote unquote Kobe, Jordan, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they like to bash LeBron and his finals records and all that, man. But I want LeBron to win this year, man. I ain't gonna even much lie, man. And this coming from a Golden State fan. You know what I'm saying? But I know my team is out there this year, so we rebuilding. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that them Lakers is gonna win though, man. If they can beat them Clippers and how they played a couple of days ago, man, last Sunday, I mean, I'm impressed, man. And then LeBron beat Giannis. I mean, come on, hey, what's up?
Let me say this though right now. The thing is this about with the Clippers with the Lakers at this point. Yes, they're getting their team together slowly though, bro. But I'm gonna tell you this though too, and this is something that Ticket TV talks about this regularly, and I do on my channel right here. The problem is this: you're not giving Kyle Kuzma consistent minutes. How is it that he's giving at least 20? You're reducing his role, and he's still dropping you.
Because of Danny Green, bro. Because Danny Green, he's a better shooter.
No,
he's
bro.
Not a better shooter.
Hold on. Let me explain myself, okay? Listen, I understand if you're telling me that Danny Green is a better than all that. Listen, Danny Green has been having a subpar year. But listen, if you put Kyle
He's
Kuzma in the
streaky,
lineup,
bro. He's streaky. He's
but that
streaky.
I understand that, but he's not a consistent scorer like Kyle Kuzma is. Kyle
Right.
Kuzma is the key to this puzzle because you don't got many upside young players on that team. Because remember, if Brandon Ingram was on this team right now, he would be complaining like a motherfucker, not getting any touches because you know that LeBron gets the ball most of the time. But my issue is
Right.
this. My issue is this. If the Lakers don't get Kyle Kuzma going, they're not going to win the championship. You need another scoring source other than LeBron and AD that's going to help you win the title. Now, yes, they were able to decisively handle the Clippers last weekend. I still don't think the Lakers will beat the Clippers in the playoffs because the Clippers have more deeper sources that they can go to. They got versatile bigs. They got wing defenders. You got two of the best two-way players in the game, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, that could basically throw at LeBron James. Okay, you also got a good defensive-minded point guard in Patrick Beverly. Lou Williams off the bench, Montrezl Harrell off the bench. All right, you got Zubac. You can put some minutes in there. You also got another Marcus Morris off the bench. I'm gonna tell you this though
But
right
hey,
now.
I hear all that. I hear all that, bro. I hear all that, but listen, and this what you gotta understand, and this what the
I'm
Lakers
listening.
exposed last Sunday, bro. When Lou Williams ain't popping, the Clippers is dead, man. I'ma just be
Uh,
real. That's what it's gonna come down to. You said it, Lou Williams, bro. Patrick
right.
Beverly cool and out, but if Lou, man, if Lou ain't balling, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't
I
know. But go ahead.
But here's my thing, though, bro. I think that the Clippers going to bring more to the table than I think the Lakers will, because the Clippers bench is much more deeper and much more effective than the Lakers bench is. Now, when it comes around playoff time, we'll see, depending on if the season continues. But I said before the season started, I said Clippers and Bucks in the finals because I think that both the Clippers and the Bucks are more mirrors of each other. But I think that the Clippers have much more of a deeper, versatile team that I think both the Clippers, I'm going to say both the Lakers and the Bucks do. So to me, I think that the Clippers and the Bucks will meet in the finals. I listen, as much as I respect LeBron, I don't trust his fourth quarter IQ. Like, bruh, how many times have you always got to choke it up in the fourth quarter? That's why, listen,
No,
I'm
I
a,
think it's gonna be the Lakers and the Bucks.
I understand. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm telling you, I don't believe in the Lakers to get to the finals. I just don't. I don't trust that. Listen, if I'll put it like this: if LeBron does not get himself in the way, and if he lets the offense go through AD and then facilitate himself when necessary, then I will agree the Lakers will win the title. But let me tell you this though, right now, if LeBron tries to get himself in the way, all right, and not let the team, go through AD and let the other players, take their turns, helping out in terms of the victory there. Listen, LeBron don't have to always have to score 30 plus to win. You all right? He's leading the league in assists because basically it's through lob passes to Anthony Davis. But if they don't get to the finals, AD leaves as a free agent. Bet on it. So that's just pretty much my 2 cents on the situation. I got Bucks and Clippers in the finals. That's basically my prediction. So go ahead, Act Reacher.
No, I was just gonna say, hopefully, they continue the season, man.
Me too.
It
I hope
was things was getting interesting this season.
Me, absolutely. Bakari King said that LeBron never been a GOAT to me but I do have to. I'm a top 10 though. But if he wins another chip, then I will boost him up on my list. Me too. I will say this: if he wins another championship, then yes, he goes higher in the list. But listen, I never listen. He will be in the Hall of Fame, but as consider him a great player with the class of a Kobe and a Michael. No, bro. He's
With
failed.
4 rings, hell yeah.
I'm
Hell,
sorry.
hell, what are you able?
I'm,
Niggas don't get 4 rings. They
I
don't just
understand.
they don't just be like, here you go, take a ring, take a ring, take a ring.
I said, I listen. Listen. If you gotta listen first, I was gonna say if LeBron don't win it, then it's gonna be hard to put him in that kind of conversation. But if he does, then you know what? I will succeed. even though it will
So
hurt
so
me to
so
say it.
LeBron not GOAT status with 3 rings right now to you?
Mm, basically, how many times has he failed in the finals? I still hold him responsible
How
for.
many times has he felt in the finals? He's what, 6-3?
But
Yeah,
I think that out of the
4-3?
players, Abel,
How
correct me
many
if I'm
times?
wrong. Hasn't he been to the finals the most out of any?
unfortunately, yes.
Right.
Unfortunately, yes. And let me just say this though, off the rip. Off the rip, listen, he's had plenty of help. But except for the last half of the years in Cleveland, then you got a case. But listen, I
Oh
still
no
hold
no
him.
no no! I give you that. I give you that because
I,
Kyrie
I
did
agree
help
with
him
you
in
with
that
that
last
too.
year.
Yeah. I'm a
You
fair
know,
dude. I
you know
didn't
what
like
we're
it
gonna
when
bring
he
up? You know
joined
what?
up. I ain't one of them dudes that liked it when he joined up. I knew he could do it by himself, and all he had to do was prove it one time in Cleveland for me.
Right, right. And I
Okay,
was
okay. I got a couple of things I want to talk about, bro. So
yes, sir.
I hope you got a little time, sir. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir. I
saying?
got plenty of time.
I know we all went to the show, man, but it's a couple of little basketball things I've been wanting to talk about. I've been jotting down, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying,
sir.
in my mind. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
I gotta put this out there too. I know we cooking on LeBron, but we talking about the super teams, right? Why does LeBron get a GOAT pass in some people's eyes, not everybody's eyes, because I know you tough on LeBron, but you got to do like Kevin Durant, who gets, drugged through the mud for how he won his 2 rings by joining Golden State and quote unquote being a super team with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. Isn't that kind of like the same thing? You know what I'm saying? What LeBron did with Kevin Durant. I mean, he joined forces with 2 other quote unquote superstars. Because I don't think Draymond Green is just like a superstar. You know what I'm saying? But he's a star. You know what I'm saying? He cold. He good. But I'm just saying though, like why does KD get the quote unquote backlash for joining the Golden State Warriors, man? You know what I'm saying? What
All
y'all
right.
think about that?
All right, I'll answer that question very, 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 very effectively as best as I could. Listen, I always give people the same smoke. I didn't like how LeBron James decided to put it like this. Kevin Durant, I didn't support the move, but I could understand why he did it. Was because he got tired of carrying the luggage of OKC for so long, and they got him so close so many times. But every single time they cut down his opportunities by taking away something from the team. And it started way back with James Harden. All right. After that, everything else fell suit. But when LeBron decided to go to Miami, it was not well received, as y'all know. But the thing that made it so worse was that you had to go on national television to announce your decision to go to South Beach. Like, bro, that's some ridiculous stuff I've never seen before, and hopefully I will never ever see again. But I understood to a certain extent why Kevin Durant made that moves because he got tired of always carrying the loads that many times in OKC because he got tired of Westbrook making reckless decisions basically in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? And I think that to me it's basically the same. It's basically the same thing. They get both the same kind of criticism, maybe a little bit more sympathy on Kevin Durant's part, Marin, that he doesn't like the media and how they interpret him. Because to be honest with you, the media treats Kevin Durant very badly. They treat him to a very much of a double
Right.
standard, double standard than to LeBron James, who pretty much did the same thing. All right. He moved to a super team with 2 other All Stars. All right. Kevin Durant made the same move and he gets criticism for it, despite the fact that LeBron did that first. I'm sorry, that's a double standard to me. And I don't and that's why I didn't go to him that hard. I didn't like the fact that he went to the Warriors because I think he could have been better off staying going elsewhere. But I understand why he did it. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean that they don't get this kind of criticism too. I didn't appreciate the move either. Both of them get criticism in my eyes.
Mm. Okay. What you got on that, Act? What's your thoughts, bro? You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, like I say, I'm a Golden State fan. You know what I'm saying? So when Kevin Durant came, you know what I'm saying, it did make everything more better. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed this shit while it lasted. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You know, but like I say, I was a Golden State fan before KD got there, man, and we did win before he got there. So
Oh,
yeah.
but you know what? Though, let me ask you this question real quick. What was your reaction when you saw the tantrum by Draymond Green towards Kevin Durant in that game against in that Clipper game last season?
Oh, I was mad as fuck at Draymond Green. I wanted Draymond Green off the team. You know what
Yep,
I'm saying? And honestly, I think that had a lot to do with why Kevin Durant left.
yep,
To be quite honest with you, man, it was quote unquote trouble in paradise. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't so sunny no more. You know, boys wasn't so cool. You know what I'm saying? And really, I think once they did what they did, I think everybody was fed up. And Draymond, he expressed that night. You know what I'm saying? And that was the writing on the wall. I mean, everybody was already talking about Golden State breaking up. You know what I'm saying? I had numerous of my people telling me, like, my homies, like, yeah, man, Golden State, they gonna break up, man. Kevin Durant leaving, bro. So I used to have to go through the shit every day, being that I'm a guy from Houston. And we got, the Rockets and James Harden, and I don't like the Rockets and James Harden. I'm a Golden State fan. I like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? So it was, it was a challenge, you know what I'm saying? And it still is a challenge, you know what I'm saying? But I think that was just, the fucking the icebreaker, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what broke the camel back, man. That's the straw that broke the camel back, bro. And after that it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Now we got Kevin Durant on Brooklyn, which is a quote unquote a sleeper team in the East. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been paying attention to them Brooklyn Nets, man. They doing pretty good. Uh, what's my man's name? He balling out right now, Levert. You know what I'm
yep,
saying? He doing this thing over there, and then you still got Kyrie, man. I think Brooklyn, man, they gonna be a team to watch next year. Come when Kevin Durant actually comes back, and then you gonna have Klay Thompson returning next year. You know what I'm saying? Full healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because Steph Curry just returned, and he looked fucking immaculate out there doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, man. Hopefully we get some good draft picks, but I do think Brooklyn is going to be that team to watch out for in the East. So
yep,
Giannis and Toronto, when Durant, when number 7 get back on that flow, that sniper, KD, that sniper, it's going to be a real problem, man. We're going to really see who the king of the East is.
yep, absolutely. But before we continue on, just right now, Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, issued a statement to the fans. He said the hiatus will last at least 30 days, and we intend to resume the season if and when it becomes safe for all concerned. So the bottom line is this: they're still going to reevaluate to make sure that if the season's going to continue, what steps are going to take. But there's still a possible chance that the entire season will be canceled altogether. Now at this point, though, bro, I think they just better off just canceling the entire season. Just reset the whole year and just hope when the whole Corona situation gets better, then start out next season. That's just how I put my 2 cents on the situation. But let's get back to the debate at hand here. So, Act
I
Reacher.
would, I would say, Abel, hell no. There's kids to be fed, money to
I
be
know.
made.
Well, they're still getting money though, bro. They're still
Yeah, you're
getting
right.
paid.
They
They
locked
not,
in
they
contract.
not, because they getting game checks, bro, and everybody
Yeah,
don't
bro.
everybody don't get fucking these high ass
Yeah,
endorsements.
yeah, you're right. The
You know
rookies
what I'm
and the,
saying?
and
These
the
niggas is
second,
getting some
third
niggas getting
season
game
dudes.
checks, bro.
Yeah, that's hurting them.
You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of these fighters. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fighters that's getting canceled, bro. They you know what I'm saying? It's fucking they shit up.
Yep.
Same shit, bro.
Yep.
Same shit. And then they just fucking cancel. Not only did they cancel the NBA, they just canceled the XFL, bro. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? That was the new football league, man. And I was
Yep.
looking forward to watching my fucking Houston Roughnecks. They were supposed to play fucking New York, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, bro. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? It's fucked up out here, man. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. It is what it is. But let me ask Reacher this question. How would you feel if Spike Lee decided to be in Brooklyn Nets games?
He coming.
Roll out the carpets. He's from Brooklyn anyway.
Right, but the thing is, though, bro, like he said on first take, he could never picture himself being
Yeah,
a
I
Brooklyn
know
Nets.
that. I know that. I know that because he grew up a Knicks fan and he remember when the Knicks won as a kid. I
But
seen
the
the
Knicks
documentary.
trash, bro.
I
The
grew
Knicks
up.
trash. Come on, Ack. You know you're New
They
York.
wasn't
The Knicks,
trash when he was growing up in the 70s, though.
Right, but here's the thing:
but they
we wait,
trash
But
now, though,
Earl
bro.
of Pearl and Walt Clyde Frazier and all of them, man.
and Willis Reed too when he walked.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, but
And
the
even
thing is,
Phil Jackson.
yeah, absolutely, though, bro. But the thing is, though, bro, like the Knicks don't respect the fans, and right now, James Dolan is becoming more pettier with each year. Like the way they disrespected Charles Oakley, though, bro. Like, come on, bro. It should have been an indication that they should have just protested coming into the Garden. And I wish Spike Lee would have been in his word and not come into the Garden, you know, for his man Charles Oakley. But, bro, listen. Spike Lee got to reconsider, man. Like the Knicks ain't worth cheering for. They're not giving you anything the reason to cheer for. You know what I mean? Go. I don't care. Go to Brooklyn. You know they'll treat you with respect. They'll make sure you're well company too. But Mr. Eric Richards, let me ask you this: um, Would you would you want to see the Knicks back to what they were? You know what I mean?
I want to see the Knicks. I want to see both. I want to see both of them do good, but definitely the Knicks first. That's
Right.
Manhattan. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So definitely the Knicks first. But I want to see them both do good. I really wish that honestly that Brooklyn would have never picked up the Nets. I wish that would have stayed in Jersey because I feel bad for Jersey. Like I know mad dudes that was nice and ball in Jersey and they don't even got a team. So.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely though, bro. Yeah, no question about it. But yeah, it's been a great live stream though, guys. I've been having a great time with this though, man. But let me ask you this though. Oh shoot, that 503. I was gonna ask Act Reach this one question before he stepped out, but you know, before we go ahead and close it down for the night though, man. You know, what's your last message you want to give out to everybody before we close it down for the night?
Yo, shit, man. You know, shit. Shouts out to you, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. Hopefully, this won't be the last one, man. Like I say, man, we gonna get more into this basketball shit. You know what I'm saying? I like talking that basketball. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we get a chance to talk about it, man. I'm gonna be paying close attention to how all this shit play out, man. You know, because I know this virus shit got everybody spooked. So hopefully, man, they can contain it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can go back to their normal routine, daily life schedules, man. Because a lot of money is being lost right now, man. So, you know, but you know, it is what it is on that, man. Shouts out to you, man. Shouts out to the whole chat. Everybody came through today, man. And yeah, keep doing your thing, little bro. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah, absolutely, though, bro. And make sure let's stay ready and legendary top guests know they always welcome to come in here.
Oh, already, man. Yeah, man. Already, man. We gonna probably try to do a live stream or something tomorrow, man. Hopefully you can pull up. And yeah, man, we're gonna keep doing that, man. And you know, they're trying to gonna grow, bro. And you're gonna be big, man. You know what I'm saying? You understand me? You're gonna be you know, having boys out on your show and shit. You understand me? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? It's all coming, bro. You got the right mind for it, bro. So
Oh
just keep
yeah.
just keep doing what you're doing, man. You're gonna get there, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna support you the whole way, man. And shit. Hopefully next time, man, you know what I'm saying, we can talk some more basketball, bro. You know what I'm saying? This coronavirus should be over with, man. You know? 'Cause I definitely want to talk about the playoffs and the finals and all that good old shit, man. You know what I'm saying? This one basketball is usually starting to get real good, man, around this time, man. And you know, the feeling is kind of fucked up, man. The vibe is kind of off, man. You know, it's really not. 2020 has really been a fucked up year, man. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
we just gonna try to be positive though, man, throughout everything, man. But you know, it's your boy 503 Line, man, 1-4 for the Houston Hard Hitters, and I'm out, man. Much love to my bro, hey Mahari, man, MehariNation Sports Podcast, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe, man, share the video, smash the like button, tell a friend to tap in, man. And I'm gone, man. H time for real. Peace.
All right. Thank you so much, 503, for coming in, though, bro. Much love to everybody that's came on here on the show, Act Reaching 45, and exclusively everybody in the chat that's participated in this, though, too. We'll be back on normal time Friday night, though, guys. But yeah, as I was saying, though, bro, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Stay clean. And you know what I mean? And don't go to work if you're sick. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll get some basketball in the next 30 days or whenever they decide to resume the season or not. But we're gonna keep it pushing though, man. So much love to everybody. This is Abil Mahari, represent MehariNation Sports Podcast. A major salute to the entire LDBC and the basketball and boxing community. And have a great night, guys. Take care.